Breaking news, the third largest crypto exchange on earth, Bybit, has just been hacked for billions of dollars in Ethereum.
Clients asking what is the percentage of Ethereum that was stolen compared to all the EOM. I believe it was around 70%.
All while the United States releases the crypto bulls.
Coinbase announcing this hour that the SEC has agreed to dismiss its enforcement case against that company.
You're going to want to hear the details on this if you hold crypto. Click subscribe to Altcoin Daily for a daily breakdown giving you an edge investing in crypto. We'll also get to recent altcoin news, so highly recommend you watch today's entire video. But breaking news, crypto exchange Bybit confirms hack as over $1.4 billion worth of Ethereum leaves their wallets. As you know, Bybit is a Singapore-based centralized exchange, but it's massive. It's the third largest crypto exchange by global trading volume, and their CEO, Zhao, noted that only the exchange's Ethereum cold wallet has been affected, and that withdrawals for everybody else are normal.
Now, before we go there, I want to say that currently Bybit is still processing withdrawals. I will give you the latest update. We've experienced massive withdrawals since the last 2 hours. We currently have about, as of maybe 10 minutes ago, 4,000 withdrawal pending. That's because we need to move liquidity into chains, okay? And also, some of these bigger amounts are undergoing the regular review by risk team and security team. And that's just regular platform process whenever a user requests a withdrawal to a destination. Some of them we're undergoing these. But I want to rest assure our community that the withdrawal currently is still open. And I believe for majority of our clients, your withdrawal has already been processed.
So to be clear, while you should never keep your coins on centralized exchanges, you trade, buy, or sell, and then you get the coins off, you store them in cold storage. Bybit's CEO, Ben Zhao, is on record that if/when/now that a bank run is occurring, Bybit users will be fine.
Even if we are experiencing a bank run, which we already witnessed in the previous 2 hours, it's not an issue. We have enough tokens to give to the clients for withdrawals.
Now, this is one of the largest crypto exchange hacks in crypto history. Actually, the Bybit hacker now holds twice as much Ethereum as Vitalik Buterin, with the Bybit hacker holding $1.4 billion in ETH, and Vitalik holding around 641 million. Of course, this is an ongoing story. We're getting new details in on the second. Highly recommend you have notifications on over these next few days, because the minute something changes, I will make a video or update you immediately on our Twitter, link down below. But once again, on-chain sleuth Zach XBT, doing the Lord's work, he has tracked the hacker's wallets, and the attacker just split 10,000 Ethereum to 39 different addresses. If you're an exchange or service who follows my channel, blacklist these addresses on all EVM chains. And yes, if this hacker is trying to cash out on a centralized exchange, then they can block those addresses from being able to interact. Yet, if the hacker chooses to sell on a decentralized exchange like Uniswap, SushiSwap, whatever, you can't block that. This has caused severe panic in the crypto prices, especially Ethereum, but really it's fear, uncertainty, and doubt on the crypto market. And I do also want to share with you this, that if you have a friend affected or just uses Bybit in general, you might want to send them this, because scammers are out in droves trying to scam you when there's fear in the streets. Important update from Bybit. We've launched a refund program for users affected by today's hack. This is a scam account. You notice it's just gibberish in the actual username, although they're using the Bybit name and logo on their X account. Do not fall for these scam links. Also, just going through the data and putting this in perspective for you, the Bybit hacker, according to now the wallet that he holds and wallets that he holds, is now the 14th largest Ethereum holder in the world. They roughly hold about 0.42% of the total supply, more than Fidelity, Vitalik, and 2 times more what the Ethereum Foundation holds. This Bybit exploit is the largest of all time, representing 16% of all previous crypto hacks. So we're looking at a list of some of the largest crypto hacks in recent history. For example, Ronin got hacked. There's a private key compromise. That was only about 0.6 of a billion. We have the Binance bridge back in 2022. I remember covering that. That was around, again, 0.5 billion. FTX, obviously, that was a huge hack or just fraud. And that was, again, around 0.5 billion. This one for Bybit is so much bigger. And let's talk recent altcoin news. But let me just highlight 3 main takeaways from this Bybit $1.4 billion Ethereum hack. Number 1. Centralized exchanges, in my opinion, are a necessary evil, meaning the beauty of Bitcoin or Ethereum, the protocol, is it's decentralized, it's permissionless, it's censorship resistant, and you have self-sovereignty, meaning true ownership of your coins. Centralized exchanges, or even stablecoins, the exact opposite. Yet, I love centralized exchanges. I use them all the time. Coinbase, Bybit, Bitunix. But I do not store my coins on them. You trade them, you buy or you sell, and you get out. This should be a wake-up call for all crypto investors out there. Not your keys, not your coins. Store them for yourself. Number 2, you got to give credit or just respect for Ben Zhao, CEO, for not running away, coming out face forward, immediately doing a live stream and explaining exactly what's going on. I appreciate that speed. I appreciate that transparency. But really, if the coins were put in a multi-sig, meaning you need multi-signatures to move them, why does this have to be a problem? Centralized exchanges make tons of money. They should, and I'm sure they do. Bybit's regulated. Bybit is one of the safer exchanges in terms of regulation. But if you're a centralized exchange out there now, why not double or triple the amount of money you are putting on safety for issues, so the issues like this don't come up? Again, I'm personally not withdrawing any coins from Bybit because of this, but I didn't keep crypto on exchanges in the first place. If anybody wants a recommendation on the crypto hardware wallet that I use, I'll put my affiliate link to Ledger down below in the video description. Check it out. And it's also interesting, and this could not be more timely. We just did an interview with a decentralized option, non-custodial, decentralized derivatives trading, and they're really aiming to be sort of the Bybit killer or Femex killer. In 5-10 years, do you see this as potentially the Bybit killer or the Femex killer? Link down below, check that interview out. And number 3, looking at the Bitcoin chart, we can see how this affected sentiment in the market. Bitcoin actually pumped on the Coinbase news and then immediately dipped due to the fear, uncertainty, doubt of Bybit. The Coinbase news is this, that the SEC is dropping their lawsuit. This has a huge warming effect instead of a chilling effect. Good warming effect on the crypto industry in the United States. This is a signal.
Brian here from Coinbase. Well, today's a really good day because we just heard from the SEC staff that they're planning to withdraw their litigation against Coinbase. Now, this still needs to be approved by the SEC commissioners, but we're hoping that happens next week. And if this goes through, it's a really big deal, not just for us, but for the whole crypto industry, the 50 million Americans who hold crypto, and I think for the rest of the world, because this is an important signal about where things are going. Now, ultimately, we still need to get legislation for crypto passed in America to codify some of these rules and make sure the industry can get built on shore. But if this goes through, it's still a very important legal precedent that rights a wrong that was taking place over the last few years, where the SEC, unlawfully, in my view, decided to attack or even try to kill the entire crypto industry by suing lots of different companies, including us, claiming that many of these crypto assets were securities. Now, they did this despite there not being any law indicating that that was the case. They didn't publish any clear rules to the industry. And in our situation, they actually had allowed us to become a public company just a few years prior.
This is an ongoing story. Obviously, the Coinbase news is super bullish for the crypto industry in the long term, yet the Ethereum hack news is super bearish for crypto prices in the short term. But fundamentally for Ethereum or even Bitcoin or the crypto market, nothing fundamentally has changed. There's probably more sell pressure for Ethereum and Ethereum coins, or at least fear of sell pressure, or maybe this was it. All I know is invest in fundamentals and trade on fear, uncertainty, doubt, and technicals. So fundamentals have only gotten better. Technicals and fear and uncertainty, they cause short-term price action to the negative in the short term. Fundamentals very clear for the long term. Keep that in mind. And just as an example, in altcoin news, I shared with you a different video about a week ago of sort of the behind the scenes for season 2 Killer Whales. The official Season 2 trailer for Killer Whales, the TV show, just dropped. This is about 90 seconds. I want to share with you the full thing, then react.
Who am I fighting?
Pretty face?
You're not fighting me. You're fighting him. Mario, you are dumb, man.
This season on an all-new Killer Whales, things are heating up.
You're allowed to throw your opponent, but no wrestling.
He's really gonna do it. The projects are bigger.
We'd like to welcome you to WAGMI Games.
Junior.
We are on it.
The stakes are higher, with 1.5 million worth of prizes on the line.
That prize money is going to propel us to the next level.
Your biggest problem with them is they didn't have enough money. This could have given them a little help with the money.
When this show premieres, I can't wait to see the comment section.
And message me an apology.
I'll be messaging you with the clapback.
You said whales pull out ready to get wet.
Who's ready to get wet?
I'm being super dry since then.
And new whales enter the pod.
When do you guys just call it quits?
Are you wearing a brain-computer interface?
Who cares about asset ownership?
You believe in this? I love it. You're a smart kid, but this is fucking bull.
Tune in to see if these crypto entrepreneurs can swim with the whales.
I'm fighting for myself.
There it is.
There it is.
For me, it's a swim.
Or be sunk without a trace.
Your numbers suck. I'm sinking.
I think the reason why you sank him was, to be honest, complete garbage.
This is Killer Whales. These things are going to zero, and you're going to be sitting here regretting that you had the green lights flashing in here.
So this is dropping on Hello TV at the end of March, and then on all streaming platforms, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, etc. in April. Awesome show. Come support us. Hope you watch.